Hello, everybody. Today I want to talk about Korean people's drinking alcohol tradition. I just mentioned that it is kind of a tradition because the reason that I say it is tradition is that Korean people drink alcohols a lot, so much. I mean, if you work in Korea's company, one of the biggest thing that you need to do is drinking alcohol with coworkers or with other people. That's terrible things to do actually. If you are good at drinking alcohol or soju or those kind of stuff, maybe it would be plausible. But it's really difficult and hard things to do in Korea because usually Korean people drink alcohol too much. And we call it kind of a 1차, 2차, 3차. That means kind of a going to a first pub and then move on to the next pub and then move on to the final pub. And then each pub people order different kind of stuff. I mean in a place ordering just roasting beef, and in different place ordering seafood, and in different place eating chicken and those kind of stuff. They move around all different kind of pubs and restaurants and drinking alcohol places, and then they talk and they drink a lot of beers and soju and alcohols. You know, if you're good at drinking alcohol, in that case it might be okay. But if you're not good at that, it might be kind of a going to a process or going to a hell time. That's really sad story, isn't it? I really wanna go to just a one step. I mean, 1차, roasting beef course. That's it, and eating a little bit of beef and soju and talking good things with each other. I strongly believe that that's enough. But usually Korean people go to 2차 and 3차. I mean, second pub and third pub. That's so difficult. I mean, when people finish those kind of old process, the time is usually so much late at night. That's miserable, so much late at night. If you finish your work, then in that case, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna just coming back home and just take a nap or take a sleep? Late at nights, you cannot take a sleep well. I mean, you have to go to work next day as well. So it is really difficult process, really hard process, very terrible. Because of that, I hate such a thing. That's why I have chosen my job like this. I'm not gonna mention about my job directly, but but even though I have chosen my job in that kind of way and in that kind of reason because I'm not good at drinking alcohol. So I didn't want you to drink a lot of alcohol in my work. So that's why I have chosen this job. I'm not going to tell you my job, but the problem is it was my big mistake. In Korean society, basically, there is without alcohol, we cannot do almost anything. That's the problem. My goodness. In my case, it's better because I have permanent job, so I don't need to worry about losing my job. So that's why I can say I cannot go to second pub or third pub, and I can say like that. I can do the process like this, but in other people's case, they usually, in other people's case means that the people who work in big company or even small company, whatever it is, they drink tons of alcohols. Almost, some people say that almost every day they go to such a places to drink alcohol. They have to because if they don't, they will, they would lose their jobs. That's miserable, isn't it? That's Korean, part of the Korean culture. So sometimes when you look at the Korean people, they usually go to pub to get along with each other, to make their relationship close. It is part of the culture, part of the tradition, but it seems a little bit too awkward and too terrible because there is too much alcohol. Maybe part of the reason Korean people need to drink a lot of alcohol is that Korean people do care about face a lot. So without alcohol, then they do care about their, manner so much. So it's really hard to get along with each other without alcohol. If they drink a little bit of alcohol, their feeling is so good, so they can easily approach other people. They can say whatever they want. So that's why Korean people can get along with each other better with alcohol. But it is kind of all the traditional things, I think. Nowadays, young generation people don't like that way because less alcohol, more enjoyable things to enjoy with each other might make our relationship in the company better, isn't it? So in some companies they do such a program and they do that kind of things. I mean, without drinking a lot of tons of alcohol. Rather than that, they go to some kind of a theater, movie theater, and they watch it, or they go to some kind of a drama theater and they watch such a thing. So they enjoy those kind of stuff. So many people have different kind of stuff to enjoy. So um, I think it's changing in Korean society right now, but still drinking alcohol is part of the culture in Korea's workers' life, white workers or blue workers or whatever it is. Okay, next time I'm gonna introduce you different stuff as well. Thank you for listening.